Hi, it's Kyle from Bitewing Games, and today we're going to learn how to play the Adventure mode for Trailblazers. If you don't know how to play the base game of Trailblazers, go ahead and watch that video first and then hop back here. See the link in the description below. The Adventure mode plays a little bit different than the other modes. You will not play with any goal cards. You will also finish the game having played just 2 of the 3 campsites. And you will focus on creating one long loop for each of your 2 campsites. The point of the game is to win, and you win by having the most points. Points are scored for lit campfires, unique animals on each path, and for path markers that your adventurers have not yet traveled along. Set out the animal and campfire tokens. Give each player 1 hiker, biker, and kayaker. The game will be played like usual with 4 rounds, placing 6 cards each round. You will also be placing the animal tokens on the cards. When playing a card with an image of an animal, you can take the associated animal token and place it on this card. The animal can only be placed on the same turn as you place the card. The animal is placed on the longer central path. It is not touching or linked to the 2 shorter side paths. At the end of the game, you will score additional points for unique animals on your 2 loops, only if they are closed loops. Each unique animal will earn you 2 points. So, round 1, place your campsite and draft cards like usual. Round 2 is where things get a little bit different. At the beginning of round 2, after placing your second campsite, immediately place the 2 associated travelers on their respective campsite. Return the unused campsite and traveler to the box. From now on, each turn after selecting your 2 cards, both travelers will move 3 trail markers along the path. For the first move, select a path coming off the campsite and move the traveler 3 trail markers. Pass the cards and select 2 more. Then again, move both travelers 3 trail markers. Each time a traveler encounters a unique animal, one they haven't seen yet, they will stop to take a picture. So essentially, unique animal tokens count as an additional trail marker. Quick recap. First round plays like usual. You'll lay your campsite and your 6 trail cards, drafting them and passing. On the second round, you'll play your second campsite, and at that point you'll lay both of your travelers onto that card. For each turn, you'll lay the 2 cards and the travelers move 3 trail markers along the path. So by the end of the second round, each traveler should have moved 9 trail markers, including the stops to see animals. At this point, place a campfire standing up next to the traveler. Since we won't be placing our 3rd campsite, we'll begin round 3 by drafting 2 cards and playing them out, and then move the travelers 3 more spaces. By the end of round 3, you should have laid an additional 6 cards, and the travelers will have moved an additional 9 spaces. Again, play a campfire where the traveler ends. After round 4, same deal, 6 more cards, they've moved 9 more spaces, and place a lit campfire where the traveler ends. But what happens if you can't keep ahead of the traveler and they run into a dead end? Well, the traveler has to call it a day and set up camp early. Place your campfire lying down next to your traveler. The traveler won't move any more that day, even if you extend their path. And you don't score any points for those campfires. They will begin movement, like usual, at the start of the next day. And what happens if they return to the campsite before the end of the 4th day? You don't place any more campfires for that traveler, so you won't be scoring any additional points for campfires. So how does the game end? The same as usual. After 4 rounds of playing 6 cards, the game will end. You will only score the 2 loops the travelers were moving along. Score 5 points per standing campfire. Earn 2 points per unique animal token on your 2 loops. If your traveler did not reach the campsite and has a 3rd standing campfire, earn 1 point per trail marker they did not reach. So in this case, Amanda earned 20 points for standing campfires, 4 points and 6 points for her unique animals on her 2 longest paths, and 3 points for trail markers she did not yet reach. Remember, if the loop isn't closed, you score 0 points. That means 0 points for campfires, animals, trail markers, everything. The player with the most points wins. In case of a tie, the player with the single longest closed loop wins. If there's still a tie, the tied players share the victory. Okay, the solo mode for the Adventures expansion. It's played the exact same, but your goal is to get at least 50 points. You can also use the achievement sheet for unique challenges. If you complete the achievement, even if you didn't earn 50 points, you still mark off the achievement. And now you know how to play the Adventures expansion for Trailblazers. Don't forget to check out the Animal expansion for Trailblazers. And as always, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Until next time.